How to make your spouse feel safe opening up again. Have you ever opened up to your spouse and then wished you hadn't? That moment changes everything. It makes you think, maybe I shouldn't have shared that.
So how do you rebuild that safety? In this video, we are going to share with you 3 practical ways to make your spouse feel safe opening up again.
We're Jeff and Teresa Fields, and this is Inspiring Marriages, where our mission is to help couples strengthen their friendship, grow spiritually together, and to experience the marriage that God has designed for them. After 34 years of marriage, we have learned that communication opens the door, but safety determines whether or not your spouse is going to walk through it. Give us a thumbs up if you're ready to dive in. Point number 1, respond, don't react. So the Bible tells us in James 1:19, Teresa, so then, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath.
Yes.
So when your spouse is sharing something with you that's vulnerable, they're in a vulnerable space, they're sharing something. So when you're in an intimate relationship, when you're in a relationship with your spouse, it's an intimate relationship. And it's a relationship where you have to be vulnerable to each other. You have to open up to each other. And when you do that, it's a tender moment where your spouse can be, there's healing can come during those moments.
Yes.
There's also hurts can come through those moments. When your spouse is sharing something from a vulnerable space, how you react matters a lot more than you think.
That's right.
Instead of reacting, pause and respond.
It takes a lot more self-control to do that, doesn't it, Jeff? Instead of just flippantly saying something or maybe discounting what they're saying. No, that's not really a problem. You have to hear them and hear their heart. Think about how to respond before you say something. How are my words going to help the situation, help my spouse, minister to my spouse? We're supposed to be blessing each other with the right words, with the right tone, encouraging each other. So you don't want to say something discouraging.
So there's a whole list of things you could say to be wrong in a situation. You can say, that's not what happened. That's not true. Or you're just being emotional.
Oh,
You could say a lot of things that's wrong. Here's a suggestion. Help me understand.
Yes, that's very good.
So help me understand. Help me understand why you're feeling like you're feeling.
Yes.
So it's just an invitation. So it's when you're in a vulnerable spot, a vulnerable conversation, you draw each other in to a safe place.
To a safe place.
Because your marriage has to be a safe place.
Yes.
Your spouse has to come to you without fear of being damaged.
That's so good.
Injured by your words.
That's right. That's right.
And then people will open up when they feel like they're being understood. Wives, your husband will open up to you if he feels like you're trying to understand him. Husbands, your wife will open up to you if she feels like you're trying to understand her. So
that's so
it's an invitation for your spouse to open up. And your words and your tone, everything to do with it, your body language. Don't sigh, don't roll your eyes, don't grunt, don't slam the door. Just your tone determines everything. Step number 2, you need to validate before you begin.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
So, Teresa, let's talk about how validation is the bridge to emotional safety.
Wow, that's powerful. So I like that phrase that you're saying, validation is a bridge. If there's been a disconnect, if there's been a misunderstanding, you are having to build a bridge between the two of you. And of course, with the Lord in your midst, it's going to help a lot to be able to build that bridge without struggling in that area, learning how to validate your spouse. saying their feelings matter. What they're saying is valid because they're feeling it and they're thinking it and they're trying to communicate it to you. That's very important. So
Right.
you have to receive that and give them, like you said, validation. Be supportive.
You can say, I can see how that hurts you. Or you can say, no, that makes sense. I understand why you feel the way you feel. That validation doesn't mean that you agree with everything they said,
Right.
but it shows you that you care enough to understand. And that goes a long way, doesn't it, Teresa? When your spouse
Oh, yeah.
says, I care about you, I care about what you're saying, I care about your feelings, I care about your heart.
Oh, it does go a long way.
So when you feel like your spouse is trying to understand you, and ladies, maybe he's sad. He's really sad because his team lost. Like he's really sad. He's not. You don't think it's. You don't. You can't. You don't relate to that.
Like, what's the
What's the big deal? But he's really sad, and he's hurt. And validation goes a long way. So when someone feels like they're being understood, they'll continue to open up.
Yes, yes, which we don't want them to shut down because they're not being validated.
Guys, she might feel hurt that you folded the sheets the wrong way. You might say, what's the big deal? It's how she feels, right?
Yeah,
So-
for some people, just taking that for an example, for some people, things being in order or in the right place, we don't know how it becomes so important to some people, but for some people it is.
Yeah, and I use two examples that were extreme, and you
Yeah.
seem unusual, a little silly, but you make a point that what's important to your spouse,
Yes.
you may not feel the importance of it, but it doesn't invalidate how they're feeling.
That's
'Cause
right.
Their feelings are real, and so I use those examples as extremes of things that shouldn't matter to either one of us, but it does matter if it's something that is matters to your spouse. You
That's
need to
right.
validate them.
That's so good.
Number 3, we need to build consistency. The Bible tells us in Luke 16:10, he who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. Trust isn't built in one moment, right?
Oh, no. Wow.
Trust takes time.
It does
Trust is
take
built
time.
in repeated moments, Teresa.
Oh, yes. That's such a great verse for this, too. Being faithful in little things. Like you said, not discounting something if your spouse has a concern or is disappointed. Disappointments are not usually huge things. They can be just little daily things that can be frustrating or disappointing. So there are opportunities for you every day to build trust, to say, wow, I'm sorry that really ruined your day or bothered you at work or the traffic was bad and you came home all agitated. Just be a good sounding board and, like you said, validate your spouse when they're expressing something. They're not going to be 100% wonderful all the time. Sometimes they're going to be upset. They're going to be mad or hurt about something. So give them some space to be that with you. They have to be able to be themselves with you and not feel like I can't show any extreme emotion. I can't just say this is what I feel. So it has to be, like you said, a safe place. They have to feel validated. Okay, I can let you know this really bothered me or this
Right.
really hurt me.
So every response should build safety, not break it.
That's
And
good.
consistency creates safety.
That's so good.
At beginning, it may be something deep and life-changing, and it will
Right.
change your marriage because you both come to a place where there's safety in it. It builds until eventually it's something that's deep in your spouse. May have been from a past relationship or a
Yes.
past hurt from childhood. Something they're really damaged on the inside, and God is using
Yes.
you to bring healing to their hearts.
That's
So
right.
don't discount the importance of safety in your relationship.
That's so good, Jeff. That's so true. We've experienced that too. It's so powerful because God designed marriage that way.
Right. And
Yes.
if you're feeling like, hey, yeah, we need to build emotional safety in our marriage, we have a resource for you. It's called From Lonely to Best Friends Again. And it's a free 7-day devotional that will walk you step by step how to rebuild safety in your marriage. And it's free. There should be a link in the description and also in the link below in the comments. You can have it for free. Next time, Teresa, we're going to talk about how to feel close again in your marriage. Start here. And the video is right here, and we'll see you over there. But remember, God designed husband and wife to be friends for life.